Hi everybody. As we wrap up this year, I want to take a moment to highlight what installations, energy, and environment has accomplished and why it matters for the Army's readiness and lethality. Everything we do comes back to one truth: lethality starts at home station. It starts with the power that fuels our posts, the barracks that soldiers sleep in, the homes and neighborhoods where our families live and grow, the training lands that soldiers maneuver on, and the infrastructure that lets us project combat power anywhere in the world. And this year, IE&E delivered in a big way. And this list isn't even all-inclusive. These are just examples of your hard work that paid dividends. Let's start with something that will fundamentally shape the Army's future: power and energy. We know the next fight will be contested, distributed, and power-hungry. So we used soldier touch points, experiments in harsh environments, and transformation in contact efforts to understand exactly what soldiers need at the tactical edge. That includes everything from modular power systems to a standard family of batteries that lighten the load but increase capability. And of course, we made huge progress on the Janus program, the Army's next generation nuclear effort. In support of President Trump's executive order deploying advanced nuclear reactor technologies for national security, we selected 9 installations as potential microreactor sites. The Defense Innovation Unit pushed out the area of interest to industry, and we are now well on our way to fielding resilient, secure, and assured nuclear power for Army missions. This is historic work, and it's not just about energy. It's about giving the Army a strategic advantage that our adversaries cannot match. Our installations are the starting point for everything the Army does. They are launch pads for global operations, so we focused hard on resilience. This year, we captured over $71 million in energy savings and reinvested it directly into soldiers, installations, and modernization through the reform program. We conducted Black Start resilience assessments at 6 posts to make sure that installations can operate through a grid outage or cyber attack. We invested $260 million in new microgrid projects that harden our power systems. And we executed over $300 million in ESPCs and UESCs, allowing us to modernize energy systems at no upfront cost to taxpayers. We completed water management and security assessments at 26 installations, getting ahead of OSW requirements and strengthening the Army's ability to train and operate without disruption. These aren't just infrastructure wins, they are warfighting wins. They ensure the Army can train, deploy, and fight, even in the most contested environments. Let's turn to the installation part of our portfolio. This year, IE&E also played a quiet but essential role in homeland defense. We established the New Mexico National Defense Area to secure key border regions. We worked with DHS and ICE to permit land for a temporary holding facility at Camp Atterbury, ensuring the government could respond to national requirements quickly. And when the President directed emergency construction of permanent border barriers, the Army executed its share at speed on the Berriem Goldwater Range. All of this strengthens homeland defense and reinforces deterrence. We also advanced the land acquisition effort to support the Old Guard Caisson mission, enabling their return to operations at Arlington National Cemetery. We secured $50 million for new family housing units at Fort Leonard Wood, and we established 18 new intergovernmental support agreements for IGSA savings the Army about $21 million a year, everything from wastewater treatment to environmental services to software support. One of those IGSAs that was established was the Fort Riley University of Alaska Fairbanks Wi-Fi IGSA, providing free internet in unaccompanied barracks and setting the conditions for the Army-wide pilot that Congress authorized. Every one of these actions supports soldier focus, retention, and overall readiness. If a soldier lives better, they fight better. It's that simple. We also made real progress cutting leased space. At the Secretary of War's direction, the Army is cutting lease costs by 30% within 18 months, and we're already seeing reductions of 5% for FY25, building toward 11% and ultimately 32%. At Joint Base Lewis McChord, We kicked off a pilot to completely redesign installation footprints for the future, integrating barracks, motor pools, DFACs, and company operations facilities into a model that improves quality of life and readiness. Using OTAs, this effort will shape installation modernization across the entire Army. We made huge impacts in the environmental, safety, and occupational health portfolio too. We strengthened the safety and occupational health of our force by completing over 80% of high-risk baseline cognitive assessments, improving the Army's ability to identify and mitigate blast overpressure risks, protecting the soldiers in the environments where they train and fight. We advanced major environmental restoration efforts. At Yakima Training Center, we installed 63 whole-house PFAS filtration systems and transitioned 49 wells off bottled water, improving security and water safety for soldiers, families, and the community. We also invested $50 million to expand the municipal waterline systems at Camp Grayling, supporting long-term public health and community resilience. We modernized our environmental compliance framework by rescinding the Army's NEPA regulation and replacing it with new guidance aligned to the Department of War's implementing procedures. This update adds new categorical exclusions, shortens reviews, reduces costs, and accelerates project delivery, ultimately improving the Army's ability to adapt quickly in support of warfighting requirements. We also initiated a National Historic Preservation Act program comment to streamline compliance for readiness activities. Combined with updated guidance for all historic military housing from pre-1919 to the Vietnam era, we achieved 100% NHPA compliance for Army historic housing, ensuring that we preserve heritage while removing unnecessary barriers to mission execution. This year, the Army also made major strides in responsible property stewardship. We obligated $235 million in BRAC funds and transferred 1,294 acres of surplus Army BRAC property, achieving more than $2 billion in cost avoidance. These actions reduce long-term liabilities, strengthen installation management, and across the enterprise, we eliminated redundancies, aligned programs, streamlined governance, and put resources where they matter most, warfighting capability. This is what transformation looks like. So, as we close out this year, here's what I want everyone to remember. Everything we accomplished, from nuclear power to installation resilience, from border security to barracks Wi-Fi, from PFAS restoration to safety risk reduction, it strengthened Army lethality and readiness. It sharpened our soldiers. It hardened our installations. It improved the lives of our families. And it reinforced our ability to deter, fight, and win. To every soldier, civilian, and leader across the IE&E enterprise, thank you. Your work this year made the Army stronger. It made our nation safer. And it ensured that when the American people call on their Army, we're ready. We're proud of what we achieved, and we are just getting started. But more importantly, I want to wish you and your families a Happy New Year.